yes, what do we have today? Howard Stern. Howard Stern, edgy shock jock turned cringe pundit vagina. A whiny excuse for a gremlin who's about as popular as George W. Bush's response to Hurricane fucking Katrina, came out recently after Trump roasted his rear end and decided to do the only thing he knows how to do, by never shutting the hell up and somehow finding ways to make it worse. And oh yeah, I'm in a good mood today. Now let me explain something about Stern. You see, when you're in your prime, you can say and do all kinds of BS because you're the trendsetter. However, as one begins to age and become outdated and irrelevant, much like one's junk, which coincidentally also describes everything that comes out of Stern's asshole these days, one runs the very high risk of becoming pathetically embarrassing. After being addicted to fame and one's gimmick has long since passed its sell-by date, becoming a sellout is often inevitable. He's basically the radio version of Keith Olbermann.
They are afraid.
Both coof-damaged freaks, very strange that one. As the saying goes, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Ironic, seeing as that was uttered by Two-Face and that now applies to Stern. However, my feelings about Stern can be summed up by a certain snarky red-headed fellow well over a decade ago.
Howard Stern is overrated!
Thank you, Fry. But let's see what the gimp himself has said recently, shall we?
By the way, I kind of take that as a compliment.
Well, of course you would. You're an idiot who boasts about watching MSNBC and claiming he seeks legitimate news sources. Which is like saying you like women but end up drilling a Oh yeah, probably can't make that jokes. Alright, go on.
That I'm woke. I'll tell you how I feel about it. To me, the opposite of woke is being asleep.
Now hang on, I know what you're thinking, but wait for it, he is going to make it even worse.
And if woke means I can't get behind Trump, which is what I think it means.
See, Howard, this is why you should never ever stick your mop-top covered noggin into the political arena, because you sound like the daftest git. This is the dumbest thing I've heard in the last 24 hours. If a whole bunch of people rightly associate that word with negative connotations and label your deranged ass with it, what you think is utterly irrelevant. I can't believe I have to explain that to someone more than twice my age. You starting off by saying, well, people call me this, but let me tell you what I think it really means is bollocks. There's nothing more than a pathetic attempt at coping with the fact that most people think you're an irrelevant loser. I don't know if the desperation to say relevant evokes feelings of pity or merciless ridicule. I myself, I'll probably go with the latter.
Or that I support people who want to be transgender, or I'm for the vaccine.
That these leftist lemmings were all gung-ho for only after Trump had left the White House, and that includes members of the incoming administration. Skepticism which completely evaporated the moment they attained higher office, shall we say. Which should tell you these people don't care at all about the product. No, they're more concerned about the salesman, which is not disturbing at all. Are we going to have a discussion about the fact that Trump's own base rejected the NOD, meanwhile the idiotic lefties were all lining up to get the latest Help Me I'm a Moron update code? I suspect probably not.
Well, dude, call me woke as you fucking want. I'm not for stupidity.
I want you to pause and reflect on the fact that your entire existence can be boiled down to this meme.
You know, I ran out Friday morning. I was over at CVS. Thank you, CVS. I went over there 9 a.m. and got myself that new vaccine for COVID. Fucking science. This fucking country is so great.
See, I wasn't even kidding about the booster thing. This dude didn't leave his house for 2 years because he was that paranoid that he would catch the coof because he's a ragingly psychotic germaphobe. Apparently, he does his interviews on Zoom now and refuses to return to the New York studio because he's still that paranoid that he's gonna catch the coof, which is why he's treating his body like a drug lab spliced with phone firmware updates. This was a dude known for bringing in celebrities and adult film stars and doing all kinds of wacky shit in his studio back in the day. But now he's deathly afraid of catching some pissball respiratory gimmick, all the while parading around like a proud big pharma drug mule. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing. Take it away, Fry.
You are